Today, we are going to be rigging another character. I just wanted to record the process, see how smoothly it can go, and then also time myself on any speed improvements that I could make throughout the way of doing this. So we have our character here. We have two rigs that we're going to build. Well, we'll build one, and then in another video we'll build the other one. But each of these is broken into all the individual pieces with all the individual requirements that I kind of have for the project. This includes like legs, and I put in these temporary thigh shapes because they're going to be covered by her skirt. But I just thought it'd be easier to rig with that in place, and then we'll just try to get the legs to not go over the skirt. And if it does, we can attach like a bone that can pull the knee out if we need to, but this character is mostly going to be sitting, so it doesn't matter too much. Probably should have drawn her in the sitting position, but this will be an interesting experiment nonetheless. So we have that for the front and for the back view, and she's going to be like typing at her computer. You'll see her shoulders moving or whatever, and then we'll have her turn around. So it'll be a very, very simple movement, and then she will like her face will be animated to like gesture in response to the narrator about what's happening. So we are going to do a brand new project. I'm going to do one character per project and then import those characters into the final file, but I think we'll also try to just start to edit. So we'll end up making the backgrounds and stuff in each of these files as well once the voiceover is complete. But we, no matter what, want to keep these things separate as long as we can, or I do. So I have our conference lady puppet, and I guess I'm going to call it puppet if it's ready to go, like it should be done. So from here, if we open this up, we should have our two pre-comps, and so After Effects imports the pre-comp if it's a folder in here. So it should be very straightforward. We're just going to focus on the front 3/4 version of her. And we've got all of our items. I'm going to designate some of these as a face, and I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, I did not collapse a layer, but that should be just fine. Well, you know what? That might be a problem. Okay, so here's an instance where I want to do a parallax facial puppet rig, if that will make any sense by saying that. I don't know if it will, so I'm going to show you really quickly what I mean. Oh, yes, Internet Explorer. Okay, so this is like animated by the nose, and all these things are attached pretty much to the nose, but they all move just slightly different amounts of what the nose does, so it looks like the nose is in front and other things move less. So we want to, this is not realistic because ears aren't moving, head's not moving, hair's not moving, all that stuff, but it's like enough for the 5 seconds this character is going to be on screen to give it the feeling that it maybe was like more detailed than it looks. So I want to do that with this character. And since she has her nose and it could actually go profile, I want to push it like much more extreme. So what was going on is we have our head, or hair, like the shading from the hair that would be on here, just so we could move the hair. But I'm happy with this shading. I'm going to collapse this. And then what I'm also going to do is get this here. And this is bad because I'm drawing on my tablet. I'm going to copy and then make a new layer, paste, and it should be in the exact same spot. Yep. Call this nose. We'll go down to the head shading, and we will get the background color, and we're just going to fill this in solid. So if nose is off, that's there. And now what I want to do is I want to be able to move the nose forward. So I think I'll just leave this for now, and then we can mask it. Or yeah, we'll mask it in After Effects just so we have a little bit of control. And then, so when you merge layers, it always takes the top one. So I'm looking through here, stuff is called shading sometimes, and I'm happy with this. So all we did was import this. We could go and like fix things, but it's really easier since nothing has been done to just start from scratch again. Say it doesn't matter, we'll re-import all of this again because it's faster than trying to go and find the pieces and then get them lined up. What is this left arm comp? Okay. So if you have folders, you can see that it will just import a folder even though there's nothing there. I just want this to be super clean, super clean. Okay, and now let's see, can we get down to our nose? Yeah, we can get to our nose. And we'll probably be doing the face rig last, but all right, we're here again, where we're gonna select all of this facial stuff, and I'm just gonna hide it, and I'm not gonna worry about it for now. I will take it all and link it to the head. Okay, so now we have like a little bit more reasonable amount of work to deal with. I could turn those things off if I wanted to, so we can like simplify it down to a mannequin level, but I'll just work with it how it is. Okie dokie. So from what we've learned on our other character rig videos, sort of, is that we need to have our stuff laid out properly. We need to have some nulls laid out as well, and we need to set up our puppet pinning and our bones. So first thing I'm going to do is make a new null object, and this null, I will right click on it, reveal in project, hit return null for Duik, and then I'm going to hold it, Control K, nope, layer solid settings. These are technically solids. I want to make it down to 50. And the other one, I said I want the corner to be that thing, so we're doing good. We're going to focus on one of her legs, and so there's like a lot of different ways to do this stuff, but I'm not going to worry about making it perfect because these are going to be very simple puppets. I would say that they're simple. Oh, email. Not important. Okay, so we're gonna have a heel roll and we're gonna have a toe roll. And I don't know the difference on having these be exactly the same, but I'm gonna try to build it so it's straight across here. I'm gonna drag out my little marker thing, and it's approximate. Like, I'm not gonna stress about being absolutely perfect. I'm not gonna stress about this anchor point, but I am gonna turn on these legs and also her torso, just so we can kind of tell where the thighs would go. But we're gonna be doing left leg. We're gonna start laying puppet pins, and we want to have these be fairly straight. Now I don't want to put this right here on here because I think that would look weird. I'm gonna put it more in the foot. And we have I made a little Google Doc that was just screen captures of the other one, and this seemed to work, where there's a null in the front, there's a null in the back, and then you have this, you want to bend here, you want to bend here, you have your knee, and then you have your origin point. So we're just going to be emulating something like that. And I can't quite see through her leg because these silly puppet pins have to go right on something. But I think it would be something like this. And her knees, I don't know for sure. I'm gonna undo that. Okay, I'm gonna put this line here. I'm gonna make her torso a little transparent as well so we can see her little stumpy weird things going on. And I think if we put them here, oops, left leg, 1 puppet pin, 2 puppet pin, 3 puppet pin, 4 puppet pin, Deform. First one. This is our conference lady, and she is left leg, and she has her thigh. Let's go make sure. Let's go make sure. I'm gonna screen cap this and put it in the Google Doc, because that's what responsible people do. Oh darn it. Control C, Control V. All right. So we've got these settings. I've got them pasted, so I always remember what they are now. We've got our thigh. That's right. And we can copy that. Come over here, paste this. And do knee. That's right. And do foot. That's right. And do toes. That's right. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, and we're going to go and use these nulls. And this is going to be null CLL heel. Oops. Null CLL tiptoe. All right, now let's see how quickly. Oh no, we're gonna keep all this here. Click on here. Click. I don't know if it matters if you click on the deform or not. And in here, we'll make bones. Blah 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 blah. Drop our bones here. Now we'll select these. Select these. Auto rig. Back leg. And look at this. Everything we have selected got assigned to this. Hopefully, right? We'll hit OK. And we will find out. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Got her tiptoe. We've got her heel. She could be very impatient. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, but you can kind of see here the weirdness with the kneecap, but that's totally fine. I think that's going to work to our advantage. Okay, so this is our foot controller. This is what we're going to use. We don't want to hide this. We want to hide everything else. So this stuff, hide it. This stuff, hide it. Well, and you know what we should do also is come in here and lock this. That's what we want to do. Turn off all this jiggity junk. Our toes. And that's just so we don't end up messing things up and moving it around. So now we have our left foot. Whoops. Our left foot controlled by this one little nice controller where we can rotate it and do whatever we need to do. And then we can go in further after the fact. Once we start animating, I think it'd be easier to do it then and start cleaning up. Like we can start starching some of these things. But I personally want to keep like a fairly fluid thing. So like you can tell at this point is kind of bending her shin bone more than it would be realistically, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right, that was really good. So we are going to what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. I'm just gonna do something about it. I'm gonna keep this thing. I'm not gonna solo anything anymore. I'm going to duplicate this. None, and hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. So only thing I didn't do was clear out this thingy-majiggy. We just want to always be able to have a controller thing like this that we can easily duplicate, easily move around, and then stamp it down. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing here. Really fun, I know. Put this here at the heel. Gonna put this here, but you can already tell that I wasn't paying attention because I didn't duplicate my thing. And that's fine. I'm gonna take this one, put this one back. Okay. This is her null for conference lady. Right leg. Oops. Heel. Tiptoe. All right, I feel like we're going pretty fast here, one thing that I do want to do is actually turn these silly things on just so we can see them. Where we put these points pretty much, and these points are being controlled by the middle, so just have to keep that in mind. And I'm going to move this to about here, and we are going to start puppet pinning this leg. So we get our puppet pin, and we'll come about here. 1 2 3 4. Okay, great. Deform here, CLRL, and this is the thigh. Come here, and this is the knee. Foot, the foot. Toes. Okay, I'm going to turn all these guys off because they're annoying me. And now we should have all of our points. So we can come over here, click our bones, and then we get these new things, and then we're going to select our additional 2 nulls, the heel and the tiptoe, and then we're going to do auto rig, back leg. Everything looks like it's lining up good. And now we've got this leg going great. This is wonderful. This is amazing. I'm blown away at how fast this is going. Okay. So now we are going to start turning off some stuff. 4. Ah, darn it. I have a bad habit. I don't need to, but I want to hide them so the bones aren't showing there. Okay, Great. Now we have her legs. Doop, doop, doop. And she will be in a sitting position. I probably should have gotten a chair, but maybe we can do this really fast. Go. Office chair. Images. Office chair, and she's gonna look to her side. This one's almost good. And this is just stand-in, it's not perfect. Let's do this one. View image, okay, right click, save as. Saved, I made it quick and dirty. So I'm gonna put it in quick and dirty folder. And that's just like stand-in things. Import file. Quick and dirty. Import. Okay, great. Look at this. That was quick. That was dirty. I'm not going to complain because it worked. Nope, I don't want to animate it. I just want to negative 300. 300. Nope. Oops, I didn't lock it. Okay, great. Alrighty, so we want to get rid of the rest of that junk, the white part. This is my quick and dirty, where this is not professional or done, but key out brighter, and then you just start to bring back in a little bit of color. And we can just, whoa. I'm totally fine with this. Whoops. You don't want to hold down shift because then you get some weird stuff going on. But from what I can tell, it's going to be about like this to her hips. So make this very light. I might even just fill this now. So we kind of know what's going on here. That she's gonna fit in this somewhat. Zoom into 1 second. And I would rather move the chair than move her. Because what we're trying to do, I guess, is find her center of gravity. Okay. I'm good with this. Yep, sit down. Sit down. Okay. Not an animation. This is rigging. Okay, so we did her legs pretty darn quickly, I would say. And now we're going to work on, we'll just do an arm, because I know we can do an arm very, very fast. We have her right arm, right hand. We have one null for do-ik. I don't know if it's do-ik or d-u-i-k or what you're supposed to say, but I say do-ik. Do-ik your job, man. Just do-ik it. And these will be IK arms, and I'm fine with that. Oh, we don't need to have this thing, I guess. So I just want to make sure that we are happy with how this works. So we had some weird stuff going on with the last shoulder, so I'm gonna try to like move this point up higher, maybe? I don't know for sure. I think we'll be okay. It's right here. And this right here. Okay. Mesh. Deform. We have, oops. We have conference lady, right arm. And we're gonna do this again. Cancel. This will just drive me crazy if I don't do it. Whoa. There we go. Let's do this. Snipping tool. Okay. So maybe I will incorporate this shoulder blade and clavicle, and that's going to be, what the heck? This Duick thing. And I'm gonna put this right here-ish, like where the shoulder blade actually would be. Oops. Just want this selected. Oops. CLRA shoulder blade. Arm. Oops. Pull out this information so we can cut and paste it. Arm, elbow or forearm, whatever you want to call it. I'm going by the bending points because it makes more sense to me. Hand, is that right? Okay, and then we will link the hand to the null controller and we should be okay. So we make bones out of this. We have our 1, 2, 3 bones and we have our shoulder blade bone. And I'm actually going to just duplicate this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to auto rig an arm. And I'm gonna call this good. We can. I kind of like what that shoulder does though. So we need to flip her arm. So she'll be like typing on the keyboard. But you can see how it's like easing that turn. That feels really nice to me. Okay, so this hand, we're gonna link it to this. And then I'm gonna lock it. And going to turn off these. Make them invisible. And then we're going to lock the arm. I mean, you don't want to make this invisible because you can't see it then. I guess you could hide it if you wanted to. So then you know you have less stuff to work with. So this is going to be left arm. Okay. Going pretty quick, I think. And I am having some difficulty seeing this, so I'm just going to do left arm. And I guess I'll do torso as well. And I want this in the middle. I think we can move the hand. Oops. Or we can leave the hand where it is, but it'll be linked to that null, and I'm not going to worry about it too much. This, I don't want it to do this. Stop snapping to guides. Stop moving guides. Okay, this will be good. So we're coming here. Do this here. A puppet tool. And I'm going to round. Elbow. Wristish. Open up deform. Conference lady. Is this left arm? Yep, left arm. Let me make sure though. Yep, left arm. And this is her arm. That I know that's not right. I should call it shoulder, but that's fine. Left arm. Elbow. Left arm. Hand. Click here. Click here. Make bones. We got our bones, 1, 2, 3, and a shoulder blade. Auto rig. Front arm. We'll say okay. We get our rig, and it's probably backwards. That's fine. Right here. Great. We get this. I'm gonna link this to the left arm, and I'm just gonna lock it. Shy it. This. Shy it. These. Turn off. This shoulder blade. Turn off. Shy it. Shy. Left arm. Yeah, look at that weirdness. Okay. So we have yeah. That's good. What is this new slider? Shoulder blade auto position. Oh, okay. No idea. This is if we want the hand to link to this, or if you want the hand to always be like in the same position. Is that right? I'm kind of confused. It's always going to be looking down and you rotate it up. Okay, whatever. That's good. Turn that off. And now sillily, I have a few layers in here that are soloed. Okay, so we're making steady progress through this whole thing really fast. All right, so we're going to rig a spine, neck, and head. And I don't know for sure how this is going to work. Because she's gonna have different rules because we don't have a torso for her. We're using her skirt as her torso, or I mean her hip bone. On the previous character, I can't quite remember what we did. The neck, the head, do her neck collar. I'm gonna say that this is a none. Or maybe you have to put the same. Okay, just gonna see what happens here. Okay, that's close. I should have saved. I should save. Okay, UP, conference lady. Rigged. Okay, great. Yep, should not be animating here. So part of me wants to go and make her a torso that would be hidden under her, all of her stuff. And I know we have one in our other character, so I'm gonna go get it. hip. And this, right click, turn it to guide layer like immediately, so it won't ever be visible, I guess. It won't ever render. We're just going to use it for like the rotation point, and then also like as a bone. Okay, so we have our hip, we have our torso. I think I want to put the torso about here where I want it to rotate. I'm gonna, oh shoot, I should turn off the arms. So maybe I shouldn't hide the arms. Don't hide you. Don't hide you. Left arm, do not hide you. And do not hide you. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do is take these and lower this so I can see through them a little bit. I'll bring all this stuff back up to 100, but we just want to focus on her hip, her torso, her neck, and her head. And I think for all of these, it's best to get your shapes lined up properly. Holy crappers. That's not right. That's crazy looking. That's better looking. Okay, so let's try it again. This neck collar, this is just a cover so her neck can do something different, and the art might need modified there. This neck should be inside of her body like this. Alrighty, let's try this one more time. Neck, torso, hip, pelvis. Oh, we are gonna use our torso, our neck, our head, and where'd this thing go? There we go. Hip, spine, torso, hip, fat side worker. Let's try this now. Okay. Great. Okay, so what we need to do is open up this, and we're going to take these shoulder blades and link them to... Whoa. There's something going on here. Look at this. 0 null CL 30. What the heck is that? Where are these? I think I do this. Gosh darn it. This is called C shoulders. Okay. I'm gonna save really quick. And now we'll see what happens. Yeah, her arms look right. Okie dokie. And I think this can go down, which we don't quite want. Okay, I'm talking about the collar. So we'll link the collar to her. Bum 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 bum. I think we'll link it directly to the neck. Whoopsie daisy. Select nothing. Select this. Dum 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 dum. Cool. Okay, and now we've got our thigh bones. We got one thigh bone. Do we have both our thighs? Oh, here we go. 1, 2, and then we're gonna. This isn't linked to anything, but we want to link it to this. This is the hip. Layer 3. The hip. And we have this. The hip. Oh, we did not want to do that. Your little silly skirt. And this hip thing, I'm fine if it's above because it's not actually going to render. View, show guides, no, turn them off. Okay, so now we got, oh geez. She's ready to go to lunch, but her legs and feet aren't. Her feet and hands are not. Hey everybody, who's hungry for some lunch? I'm hungry for some lunch. I'm gonna eat some lunch. Sorry. Okay. So we almost have all of our controllers set up. I don't know for sure the best way. What in the world? So are you supposed to link the shoulders to the CC hip? I don't think you are. Okay, great. Why? Because I think that we can do this and link this to. This might not be linked to anything, and we might just have to hand animate a portion like this. Yeah, let me think here. What does it do if we do this? It's a little crazy. I'm gonna try. I'm going to try with 4 pins. And these 4 pins will be in the same relative spot as these thigh bones, and then as these edge-ish pieces, I would call them. And I guess we could try this by doing something like this. Yeah, and I think that'll work. So skirt. This is our skirt. We're gonna have deform. Hip. I don't know what to call it. Hip. This is left leg. Thigh. Anchor. Oh, darn it. right leg, thigh, anchor. And this is left leg, knee anchor. Right leg, knee anchor. Okay, let's try this. Great bones. Okay, we got our bones. We're gonna link this bone to, holy crap, the right leg knee. Is that absolutely wrong? That looks absolutely wrong. Oh yes, because that is absolutely wrong. This is linked to the thing that's like right next to it, which is called, I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure because there's so much stuff going on. It should just be called like B. B is for bone, conference lady, left leg, thigh, oh, left leg, thigh. That's wrong. I'm gonna turn off these controllers because they're getting in the way of my selecting. Getting in the way of my selecting. Getting in the way of my selecting. So like these nulls are showing through, which is fine. B, CL, LL thigh, layer 53. Oh wait, that's not right. Should be right. To 53. This is layer 46. Okay. So maybe this is not how it's supposed to go. This is 45. Oh, that's kind of doing what we want. Let's try this one now. This anchor to $52. This anchor to 52. Okay, let's see this. That's not great, but that's also not very terrible for an automated sit down ability factor. So if you can't tell, all I was doing was linking these things to a close by null. And It sort of works. I would like to really take this extreme. Oh, see that? This looks like... This looks different than what we have coming already. Oh, maybe it's the exact same. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. So now all we gotta do is unhide this. And we have her head. And she's sitting. So I'm going to get her hands, open up the position, create a position, then go to 1 second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, really what she's gonna do is put her arm like on the armrest of a chair. And she'll be like, oh, you don't say. I shouldn't look at dirty movies on my work computer? Oh, and this is great, being able to move these shoulders. I wish that these had controls on this part to move this, but I can deal with it. Let's see what this looks like when it's like that. Nope. Okay, undo. But I feel like these shoulder controllers are going to be important. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not going to use them. I will try to get by with what we have. Okay, look at this. Oops. You know what I didn't do is, on my hands, is animate the position. So 0, 0. And this chair, I think this chair can go a little higher. Where did it go? Where are you, chair? I locked it, that's why. Oops. It can be behind her because she's sitting in it. Zoop. That's funny. How do chairs work? Magic. P. Okay, I'm good with this. The only bad thing is this line is like continuing to her body. So maybe I will... Don't hold shift. Just make this bigger and have it break her silhouette a little bit more. And then we can do things like these legs. If we're not happy with the position, maybe they can just be through like that. But I think she's only ever going to be seen like this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Look at that. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So we are at 1 hour. I'm going to pause the video, stop the video, and then we will work on rigging up a version of her face on here, and then I'll see how slowly this whole thing runs on the computer. But file save. So I will be back in just 2 minutes. Thanks for watching.